Good morning. This is Sri Prima with a quick recap of the sports event that happened on May 16th. Let's go, talk about NBA. Another series ends with the Knicks comprehensively demolishing the Celtics by almost 38 points in the game six. With Jason Tatum out, the chances of Celtics going back-to-back wins against the Knicks was going to be difficult. The Knicks had 5 to 6 players in double digits and never had a chance. Celtics never had a chance. Uh, yeah, 6 players in double digits for the Knicks, while Celtics only had Jalen Brown, who scored 20, but there was no contribution from Horford or Pritchard or Derek White. And that's how the season ended for the Celtics. They had a lot of hopes for a back-to-back championship, but uh, this time it didn't come to fruition. I think the Celtics have themselves to blame for blowing two 20-point games in game one and game two, and that was a series. This is a series that if Tatum was healthy, the Celtics should have won 4-1. It's just poor shot selection throughout. That was the reason for the Celtics loss. Anyway, with that, we are done with the NBA. As I mentioned, right now, the Nuggets and Thunder go to a game seven. That's tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. And other than that, we pretty much have the Eastern Conference is all set. You got the Pacers and Knicks. I do remember the old Pacers-Knicks rivalries when Reggie Miller, Patrick Ewing, the great game in Madison Square Garden that Reggie Miller just was unbelievable in the last 18 seconds of the game against the Knicks. So, and then the Timberwolves await the winner of the Nuggets and Thunder. Quickly going down to the Rome Open. In the Rome Open, you have Coco Gauff and Jasmine Paolini. So you got two Italians in the final, Paolini for the women, and then you have Sinner for the men, who had an unbelievable win against Tommy Paul yesterday. Quickly going down to Coco Gauff and Paolini. They played each other once on clay, and Paolini had won that affair. It was 6-4, 6-3 back in earlier this year, actually. And in 2025, Coco actually has a pretty good record on clay, 6-2, and Paolini actually has 9-2 on clay. And head-to-head, Coco Gauff leads her 2-1, both on hard courts though. So this is, like I said, Jasmine Paolini won the recent match on clay. Now, if Coco is going to have a tough time on her serves, I think this is going to be a very long day for her. I really think that that's not going to bode well for her, especially on that surface. I predict Paolini has a much better winning percentage on that surface, but even though Coco Gauff does have a better percentage of wins in 2025, but let's see. They just played recently, so maybe Coco has some um, chances to come back against Paolini. But if her serve, if there's anything that could let her down today, it could be serve. So that's coming up in a few minutes. Then we go down to the PGA. You have Jonathan Vegas holding on to a very slim lead. Again, he didn't. He's only even par throughout, but he's -8. So round three starts soon. Matt Fitzpatrick, the U.S. Open champion at Brookline, he's at 6 under. S.W. Kim, oh wow, what a amazing hole in one he had through the golf club, and the ball just landed into the hole. So he went from -3 to -5 just like that, and he finished with -6. Then you got Peiwan, who had an unbelievable 6 under yesterday, tied at 6-2. So there you got three players tied at six, and then you got Scotty Scheffler and Max Homa um, now at 5 under. So a lot of other players in the mix there. So anything could happen. You got DeChambeau still hovering around -3. Uh, and you got the other players like Luke Donald have kind of slipped, is -1 right now. Rory made it Colin Morikawa and Xander Schauffele are +1. Xander Schauffele and McIlroy are +1, and then Morikawa is at even. So let's see if uh, you have some kind of movement from these players, but they're right now 9 shots back. So with that, we wrap up. Really interested to see how it's going to be. I think Scotty's definitely seems to have gotten over round one when he did talk about the mud on the ball issue with the PGA. So hopefully he's back on track, uh, and hopefully making that push to win his first PGA tournament. So look for 2 great days of golf coming up. With that, we wrap it up, and we'll quickly talk about the Rome men's final, maybe preview tomorrow between Alcaraz and Sinner. It's back and back again. It's going to be amazing to see. I think looking forward to that matchup between those 2 players. They will be both ranked 1 and 2 in the French Open, and Sinner lost the first set 6-0 against Tommy Paul and breezed easily in the next 2 matches. Just shows you how he can turn the dime. And Alcaraz, as I mentioned, had a tough win. So it's going to be a Sinner Alcaraz battle, and nothing gets better than this, and especially in Italian Open, right on Sinner's home court. So looking forward to that match tomorrow, and we'll talk about it later today or early tomorrow. Thank you again for listening.